Hey, Dad, what you working on?
1967 VW Bug. The 67 is a lot more sought after than a lot of them. It's got the hood is 1 year only. The aprons were 1 year only. It's got the bath bar bumper on it. It's got the dual master cylinder brake on it. It's got the bigger clutch in it. There's a whole bunch of stuff that the 67 had that the 66 didn't. They had armrests in these. On the 66, they did not have a passenger side armrest. So in 67, they put an armrest in it. What a great idea that was. It's got the driver's side mirror, which this was optional at one time in 66, and they put this on full time in 67. So that was standard, but I think it's a good idea to have a mirror. Got a pretty nice little interior. It's simple gauges. It's got 55,567 miles on it. The gas gauge, I don't know which way the gas gauge goes. I'm not sure if it goes that way or that way. I'm not sure. It's got the radio. Got the little key. Everything's pretty complete. Got a little defroster here. It's a 12 volts. Like I said, once again, it's a 12 volt system. It's got a little dome light. It's got a little basket down here. I think it's an aftermarket piece. I kind of like it because you can kind of throw stuff up on there, and it's kind of handy actually. You have something like that. And it is a 1 year only with the dash. It was the last year of the metal dash, I know. The headliner's all nice. It looks like it's all been nicely redone and everything. The seats are nice. I think they are correct. That guy was talking about. He says these are the correct seats for it. The back seat's correct on it. 1967 is the year that people really they're kind of sought after. And I can understand it. It's a really neat little car. Got the little antenna here. And the radio does work. I don't think the earlier models actually had too many radios in them. I think that was kind of a later thing. It was a little fancier. And this is like a 500. I'd like to really talk to more of an expert about Volkswagen. There ain't too many of them around this area. But this is like a 500. I don't know if this is a base model or if this is actually a little higher end model. I would say it's the higher end model. The rubbers around the windows and everything are really good shape here. Look at the wind laces. This thing's got a lot of years left in it. Somebody's going to get this and enjoy it. It's a great driver quality. There is some paint chips here and there. Nothing major. The car's been repainted for sure. It doesn't look like they did too bad job. It's a single stage paint, I would say. And whoever painted it did a pretty good job. Little rubber here. Neat. Look at the backup lights, little chrome tips. I've really enjoyed driving it around. It's kind of fun to drive. There was a lot of safety features and stuff like that actually 67 had. A lot of them didn't. And then this is the last year of that low rise back seat. The seat in 68 changed. It's got a bigger clutch. It's got the bigger arms that come out on the trailing arms, and dual reserve brake master cylinder, which I think that's a great idea. Single's never a great idea. You only got one shot at this, and one shot, if it don't stop, guess where we're going. So this has got the dual, so you'll have a front or rake back if it ever does fail. The upholstery and everything else has been done really nice in this thing. The front and back seats all match nice. It's got the deck panel back here, new speakers in it. All the lights work, nice wheels and tires. Got the smaller chrome too. They said something about this chrome was different in 1966. So in 67 it went to the little finer reformed chrome here, which is kind of cool. And it's got the little logos here from the German windows and everything else in it. All the rubbers around the windows are really good shape. All this stuff here is all the rubber's really good shape, nice and soft still, which is good. It's got the little VW eyelids on it, which I think those are cool. And it's also got the towel bar rear bumpers on it. These are supposed to be like sloped is what I've been told. And it's got also the backup lights on it, which was, I think, was the first year they started the backup lights. And just like I said, the deck lid was first year of this deck lid. I think was the only year of this deck lid. And it's also a 12 volt battery. It's not a 6 volt battery. And the door handles are 1 year only. You can find some of these on a late 66, but they were kind of shaped like that. And the mirror on the other side is the correct mirror for the vehicle, because a lot of the aftermarkets I noticed were round mirrors. This has got that pear-shaped mirror, which makes it a lot better also. I think they called the color like a Savannah beige or something. I'm not sure if it was a white. It's kind of hard to get some of that information on exact names. They called it actually from Volkswagen. It's like a beige, but it's a cool color. I like it. I kind of call it like a vanilla twist or something like that. I like that yellowish to it. That's a nice white. Like I said, the bar, once again, it's got the towel bar on the front. And it's also got the two-tone wheels. In that year, these I think are original Volkswagen hubcaps. The aftermarket ones are really tinny. The problem people have with them when they put them back on, they dent them when they sit there and take their fist and push them on and stuff like that. But it does have the two-tone wheel in it, which I think that was 67 only on that year. All the wind laces and everything else are really nice around the fenders. It's a nice little car. Somebody's going to really enjoy this. And it runs like a top. We're going to take it here for a spin here in a minute. Got a lot of headroom, I noticed, in it, and it runs 65, 70 down the highway, no problem. I don't know what else to say about the thing, Nick, but let's take this thing for a spin. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Shift's good and everything. Clutch is nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Goes into gear nice. The 1967 was a little bit rare car. I like the looks of it. I kind of like the white that's on it and stuff. It's kind of a nice looking color. The chrome, it's just real subtle. Ain't nothing too busy or not much going on. The gauge is what there's two of them. That's 50 mile an hour. Drives good. We got one of our typical windy Wyoming days going here. We're driving it in, but drives pretty good. See, let go of the steering wheel. Drives good. It's got a good set of tires and everything on it. That's 60 mile an hour. I think drives good at 60.
It does.
I don't know what kind of RPM. It don't sound like it's really rapid now or anything. But it runs and drives nice. Smooth. That's pretty smooth. It really is. You wouldn't think it'd be that smooth a car.
Yeah.
Or 65. Never drove a lot of Volkswagen Bugs, to tell you the truth. But down the highway we go. 65 mile an hour and it's just cruising.
Yeah, cruising's pretty nice.
Yeah, pretty quiet. Ride's fairly decent.
Yeah.
I can see why people would like one. It's kind of cool. It's like they say 67s, I guess they're pretty popular. There's a Super Beetle, and I think they're newer. I don't know a lot about. It's like I said, not a lot about bugs, but the Super Beetle and this one here is just they changed the hood some and the deck lid some and the bumpers. They have the towel bar things on there, and that's some changes they did. It's like I said, the radio, it works good. It's got the little mirror on it. It's like a pear shaped. A lot of the aftermarket mirrors, I noticed, they're round. This one's got the pear shape. They say that's like the original one had. I better slow down. I think like 70 mile an hour. Put some brakes on here. We're coming to a stop. Stop's good. I got size 12 shoes, so if anybody's worried about the size of shoe you got on, if you can drive it, I got size 12 and I can get mine in there, so I imagine you'll be just fine. Tranny's solid. The clutch seems to be good. Not a bunch of shaking and vibration going on when you let it out. Heck yeah, this ain't bad at all.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. Never really drove it. I've drove it around the place there and stuff like that, but I've never had it out on the highway. It's the first time I drove it. You're right back up to 65, no problems. The glass is all good in it, no cracks in the windshield or anything else. Pretty solid.
It's original too, isn't it?
The glass, I think so. It's got all the little logos and stuff. I don't know about the windshield. The rubbers look like they've been mostly changed or they're in really good shape. The speedometers or the odometer is really straight. It says 55,578 miles. I would almost have to say that's the original miles on this thing. And they're straight as an arrow. It's not like it's all jagged and everything else. Solid corner. That's a sharp corner. I just went around to even notice. Handled nice, level. Tires are all well balanced and everything else. There's a bunch of shaky going on or anything else. And I bet we got probably a 30, 40 mile an hour wind. We're getting hit on the side over here. Seats are pretty comfortable. Seats are really good shape. The headline is really nice.
That's how comfy the seats are.
Yeah, I think they kind of the party it's selling it right now. I think they bought it pretty much like you see it. I don't think they did a lot of stuff to it. I think they bought it. I don't think they got a lot of paperwork with it. So somebody put a bunch of money into it, or it's pretty darn original on it too. Yeah, I think it drives real good.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty darn. Yeah.
It works, but it ain't real loud. I don't know. It does beep and everything, but it's, I don't know what a horn on a Volkswagen supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
Oh, nice that shifted.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
Yeah, it seems to run and drive really good. Shifts down real good. Wipers come on, they wipe. Headlights work, taillights work. $1967, so what is it? It's coming up on 60 years old. Pretty good shape for 60 years old.
Yeah.
Bug's always had such a big following. It's the nostalgia of the Bug and stuff. They're a neat little car. Well made.
They are. They're pretty neat.
Yeah, pretty cool little car. I don't know what else to say about it, but like and subscribe. We'll see you at the auction.